brand new banger.
It's Nukkle Hedd Comics Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
Randall Savage.
The Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings and you put it in some sauce and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk. Put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios. Vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios is good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right. Look at this.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Tuesday night. You know what that means? Nukkle Hedd Comics. We live, we in living color. We are out here, out there, out everywhere. Be aware that you ain't here when you there and all that other bullshit. That's right.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Shit looks different for me on screen, so it's throwing me off a little.
What, the background?
Not the background, but the operating system. We got an on-air sign, a recording.
Yeah, they updated a little bit of stuff here. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, they changed some stuff around. I don't know why, but they did. But yeah, now what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Toe Tags. We in the building. We got Cap over here, the PAX expert, where he went to PAX 2025. He's gonna let us know about his experience there with Daggerheart and D&D and all the other board games that happened.
And a major announcement also.
Yep. Would you want to start with that, or you want to tease him for a little bit?
We can tease for a second, but I kind of like the format we had last week, where we get to our thing first, and then get into all the other stuff.
Okay. So I mean, pretty much we want to hear about PAX, but do you want to get into that later, or?
Yeah, so I can get into the big news right now, actually.
All right.
Hold on. Let me just... All right, so 20 years ago, in around 2005, there's a channel that was made with Wizards of the Coast and another, at the time, smaller YouTube channel, right? And it became Acquisitions Incorporated, right? And they were the first live play D&D channel, right? The entire purpose was to play D&D online, get people to play, show people how to play, show people how awesome D&D is. Am I good on your end?
Yeah, everything's fine.
That was the whole entire purpose. 20 years. They have done nothing but D&D. Their DMs were people who made E5, the 5th edition. Chris Perkins and the other guy. Like, those are the people who ran it. People who actually worked for Wizards of the Coast and Dungeons and Dragons. Well, it was announced at PAX that they, after 20 years, are rebooting their channel. And now they're using Daggerheart, Critical Role system, for all their campaigns going forward. So they
Okay.
made the switch off of D&D to Daggerheart.
Now, what's the difference between Daggerheart and D&D for those who don't know?
And so we did a little discussion about this with me and Show, but so D&D is a 20-sided die system. So all the major decisions you have to make with a roll of a dice, you use a D20, and whatever you roll gets added to whatever modifiers you have, and that's how you determine success or failure, no matter what you're trying to do. Daggerheart is a D12 system. So you roll 2 D12s, you add them together, and then you add all your modifiers to determine success or failure. Here's the catch with that though. One die is hope, one die is fear.
Okay.
And when you roll, you have to tell the DM which one you roll with. So let's say you be like, oh, I rolled a 21 with hope. Well, that's good. You succeed. You get a hope as a resource that you could spend later on. Because certain abilities are like, oh, spend some hope and you can do this thing, right? So you're always trying to gain hope and spend hope. The other side of that is you'd be like, oh, I got a 21 with fear. Well, you succeed, but you give fear to the DM so that they can use it as a resource later on. So whenever there's a lull in the action, because there is no one of the other major differences is in D&D there's an initiative system, right? And when I describe my experiences, I'll get into it there. But there's an initiative system. Everybody rolls an initiative, and there's an order of who goes when and where. And Daggerheart, there is no initiative. So combat literally can start. And they're like, all right, whoever wants to go, you can go. And you keep going until you either fail or you roll with fear. And then the DM goes. And the DM, does his little thing. And then he puts the spotlight back on the players.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, this is a big deal that Acquisitions Inc. chose to switch over to Daggerheart, and especially now, because the second big announcement that Daggerheart did was their Hope and Fear. It's not really DLC; it's their expansion.
Okay.
Now there's fucking new campaign settings. So in D&D, there's campaign books, right? You can get little books. Matter of fact, the first ever shit we did, the first one shot we did where we taped it was Ghost of the Salt Marsh. It's a D&D book. It's an adventure book that tells you, how to play, how to level up, what the scenario is, where all this shit is. But so you could do that, or you could just do it off the dome like I normally do, just make it up. Daggerheart also has something like that. Their campaign frames. So instead of telling you, here's an adventure to go on, they turn around and go, here's a world to play in. Right? So right now, they have something like for Colossal Giants. They have something a little more fantasy. They have their Umbra, which is their like Elden Ring, Lords of the Fallen, fucking everything sucks world. Then it's it's like Soulsborne, right? Everything's hard to fucking get through. Like it's like those video games.
Okay.
They just announced a ton of new fucking campaign frames, a ton of new options when it comes to races. They have now different. Now they have trend. I forget what the fuck they called it, but it's essentially transformation options, where you can literally be like, hey, I want to be a robot who was born in high class, who's a fighter, and a werewolf. And the robot now, outside of everything else, can transform. There you go, transformations, what they call. He could be a werewolf. You could be an undead. You could be a vampire. There's so much shit that you could do. They said that there was over almost what was the number? I think it was close to 1,000 combination of characters that you can make in Daggerheart alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all this is coming in 2026. They got other actual plays going. So for anybody who knows Critical Role and like, oh, but they picked D&D for their 4th campaign. I got into it before. There's a whole bunch of logistical reasons why they did it, but their game Daggerheart is in good hands. It's thriving. It's still only not even a year old yet.
Yeah.
I think it's only like 180 something days old at the point of PAX. So they're getting going, and once they get it to a place where they think they can fully run it, it's gonna be something big once they get up, once they get it to where they want it for the way they run their campaigns and shit. And another thing is now when not only is Acquisition Incorporated going to be running Daggerheart, they also have Matt Mercer, who is the longtime DM of Critical Role, and one of the guys who made Daggerheart is going to be a player for them on their channel when they start running these games. And they actually did a one shot at PAX, which is up online right now. So he's got plenty of time now to play. So he's going to be playing in the game. They're going to be running the game. This is major news in the TTRPG space.
Okay.
And just as a little aside here, for anybody who doesn't know what PAX is the convention that's held in Philadelphia. There's PAX West that's out in California, PAX East that's in Boston most of the time, but it's a convention for specifically tabletop role-playing games, card games, trading card games, board games, dice, minis, anything and everything you could think of in the realm of sitting down with friends and playing some sort of game is either represented or housed there, or like it's new people make up games, could bring their shit there, try to sell it off, try to, matter of fact, at Comic-Con, the last time you went, so you played that wrestling board game.
Yeah.
That was also there at PAX. Like, it's a whole bunch of new shit that you can always get. And it's a fun little convention for anybody who is into board games and or wants to spend a whole day, kind of like I did, role-playing and playing different TTRPGs, or if you're into Magic, they have Magic the Gathering tournaments. If you're into the Disney card game, have you heard of that one yet?
The Disney card game? No.
Disney Lorcana. It's a trading card game that's kind of like Magic the Gathering that people thought it wasn't going to blow up. But then all of a sudden it came out of PAX a few years ago and fucking took the world by storm. It is blown up big. It's one of the rare wins that Disney has under its belt. And, they don't talk about it much, which is weird, but it's a card game.
What did you call it?
Lorcana.
Lord Canna?
Lore.
Okay, like the lore of the game. And that's is that like
Ready, I got it up on screen.
Hold on. Okay. And that's like a Yu-Gi-Oh game, or?
Yeah, it's kind of like Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh. And so at PAX you can sit there and like learn to play test it. You can do essentially, kind of whatever you want with the card games or games in general, because there's a free play spot where you just buy a game, and then there's tables in the back of the convention hall and where the main floor is, and you just sit down, open it up. Whoever wants to play, you sit there and play however long you want.
Okay, that's dope. Yeah.
I even found there's a company which I can't remember the name. I was talking with one of their guys who was explaining a little bit of painting because they're trying to promote their new paint line, which is a two coat paint that's supposed to go on in 2 coats and blah blah blah. They actually Warhammer and 40K, they have or Games Workshop, I should say, they have a thing called Paint and Take, which you've seen here. Toe's got a mini that I painted for him. You literally sit down. They give you their fucking speed paint. There you go. They give you their speed paint, and then you get to paint it, and you get to take it home. All right, so that's what I did for him last year. So this other company, they weren't allowed to do that, right? They can't do a paint and take. But what they can do is they could just let you paint a mini. So if you have a mini, that's one of the minis I made for him way back when. So you have to, like, if I bought a mini there, or if I brought one with me, like let's say I was going for 2 days. That first day, I can bring the mini that I want to use the next day, sit down and just paint it.
Yeah.
Bring it primed and sit there and use their paints and paint the thing from beginning to end for free. And I have an expert there who can show me how to stipple, how to wet blend, how to do whatever, and just go to town with it, which is pretty fucking dope for anybody who wants to get into the hobby. Because I'm not gonna lie, contrast paints and speed paints, the shit that Toe just put up,
it's
supposed to be the easy thing, right? You slap it on and it runs into the dark recesses where it's supposed to, and it thins out over the highlight where it's supposed to. So it's supposed to do everything all in one. Except you need more technique with that than you do if you just put on paint, put on a lighter coat and then a darker coat behind. Like, it's so fucking dumb. I honestly hate it, to be honest with you, and I'd rather just paint the regular way that I paint.
I hear you. Because if you don't get it in the right spot, or if there's too much,
it looks blotchy. It looks like coffee stain is what they call it. Like, I'm gonna see if I can find the one I did at Comic-Con, but I think I might just get a mini for next year, prime it, and then just bring it there and see if I can paint it before I go to play one of my games. Because I get there at 10 from, if I do like I did last year and do 3 and then 8, I got 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 hours to paint this shit. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, that's 5 hours to paint it. That's more than enough time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is one. It started out green. Hold on, let me lower this. It started out green, and then I didn't like it, so then I just dusted or dry brush silver all over it, just to give it a little more dimension, because it wasn't. No matter what I did with the fucking thing, it wouldn't work the way it's supposed to.
I mean, it looked good though.
I mean, yeah, you can get it to look good. But that's the thing. Like, then I got mine that I painted straight out. That looks so much fucking better.
Yeah.
Because I can put the shadow underneath here, and then the highlight, and then in the arms, the divot is darker than the outside. Like, That's what it's supposed to. That's what speed paint's supposed to do on its own. Until you learn that you got to do a whole nother type of method underneath to set up, and then you can slap it on. It's all fucking whatever. But it's a good if you're any type of creative or you like painting, but you don't want to like buy an easel and shit. Miniature painting is a good hobby to get into.
Yeah, because you get that little stand, right? You put the clips on the mini, and then you can hold it without having to worry about painting your fingers.
Yeah, even though if you're painting correctly, you're still gonna get paint on your hands because there's a technique where to see if your paint is thinned properly, you paint your thumb, right? And if you can't see the skin texture of your thumb, it's too thick. If you can see your skin texture, but it kind of looks like it's tinted, it's too thin. You should be able to put the paint where you can see the paint and the texture at the same time without losing either.
Okay.
That's a little trick there.
It sounds like the trick on how to get the perfect steak.
Yeah.
You know, like if you push down on here, it's too thick. It's if it's too hard, then it's not soft enough, and if it's soft, then you can't have hard, and now it's overcooked.
Yeah. Everybody at home, do this. Feel how soft this area is, and then just move the next finger over and feel how much it does tighten up, and how much that little muscle in here engages.
And then that's the rare to well done, right?
Yeah. Supposedly, but
Just gotta fucking meet the bomber. You'll be alright.
yeah. So, should I get into my experiences with the actual playing of D&D versus Daggerheart?
Yeah, because you was telling me that your fear kind of came to fruition.
Yeah, so I had a fear with Daggerheart, and again, if you watch the episode I did with Show, where it was just me and Show going over it, my fear is that Daggerheart is not for everyone, and I'll tell you why. When I played D&D, my first game, I was the bard, like I always am. We had a paladin, we had a wizard, we had a monk. Right? Because of the initiative system and because of the way D&D set up, every single person got a turn because it's mandatory. Every single person got to do something that was dope. Every single person contributed. Everything was fine.
And it's because it's turn based.
Yeah, because we roll initiative. All right, you got to go after I go. So whatever you're going to do, let me know if you need me to do something to set you up to make it easier for you, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
In Daggerheart, there is no initiative. So there were 6 of us. I was a bard, there was a ranger, there was like a paladin, there was some other shit, right? Because the classes are all different names. 3 of us did the most in the game. 2 guys did a little bit, and 1 dude literally fell asleep because he went like an hour and a half with his character not doing anything. He wasn't involved in the scenes. He wasn't involved in the fighting. And like he fell asleep. And it was like nothing he can do because he didn't interject himself. All right? And then the other biggest problem with it is it doesn't work if you don't engage. So Perfect example for Daggerheart. You had me. Right?
Yeah.
When they were like, oh, describe your character. And I'm over here. I'm 5'11". I'm this. I look like this. This is the name. this is this is what I do. And they're like, oh, how did you hear that the queen is coming into town? And I was like, oh, well, I work at the show house, and the director told me. And then we did a whole scene with the director that I came up with on the spot, because in Daggerheart, it's more collaborative. See, D&D, I'm the DM. So I'm telling you, you show up at a tavern.
Yeah.
You see all this. What do you do? In Daggerheart, they literally are like, hey, you show up at the tavern. What's the name of the tavern? And you make up the name of the tavern.
Room.
Yeah, so you can say that. And they're like, all right, so what's inside? And you got to give your explanation. So I did mine in character. I was flourishing. I was doing all this shit. And the guy next to me, a little more reserved, but he was engaged with it. He was like, oh, well, I'm the guy who gets anything for everybody. You need something, you come to me. I was like, all right, what did you get Vic that he needed the last time he asked you? And he was like, red shoes that I told him were ruby, but he doesn't know I took the rubies off of him. So it was actual ruby slippers, but I stole the rubies and just gave him the red shoes. But he said it just like that. Like everything he did was just him. This is what I did. Where me, they were like, I was like, oh, I'm going to spend 3 hope and I'm going to use my fire attack. So I'm going to pull out my hands like guns and just aim. And they were like, oh, well, you got to get in melee range with him. So I was like, all right. I walked straight up, put him to the dome. And the DM was like, describe what you say as you're about to attack this man. And I did the whole Clint Eastwood from Dirty Harry. I was like, I know what you're thinking. Did I swing at him 4 times or was it 3? I'm going to let you know in all this confusion, I forgot myself. Do you feel lucky? I did all that shit. While everybody else was like, oh, I'm going to, like the other 2 guys who were interacting were like, oh, I'm going to just try to pull the shirt off of him because it was a demonic shirt possessing him. And we're like, all right, do your roll. And he was like, cool. It didn't work. All right, I'm going to try this. So you didn't have to be theatrical like I was, but you had to be engaging. The guy who didn't engage, he was a fungus guy. He was a fungal, right? So like a mushroom. He was outside in the dumps. Oh, what do you do for the people in the dumps? Well, they got to get rid of stuff, right? So they come to me and get rid of stuff. Okay. There's rats around. How do you feel about the rats? How do you feel about this?
Riveting.
Even the DM was like, well, I guess he's gonna just feel a lot of nothing for almost everything I ask.
Yeah.
And it's like it doesn't lend well to people who don't fully you don't even need to fully engage, but engage with it. Because in D&D, that dude is just gonna be like, okay, you're in the dumpster. You hear that the queen is coming. What are you gonna do? And then he could sit there and go, oh, I guess I'll go into town. And then the DM picks it up. Cool. You go into town. This is what's going on. Blah, blah, blah. And the DM will pick it up for you. With Daggerheart, you need to be ready at any moment's notice to explain exactly what you're doing, how you're doing it. And oh, by the way, this part of the town we haven't discussed yet.
Shit.
but you're from that part of the town.
Yeah.
So what does that part of the town look like? And now it's on you to come up with shit, and whatever you say is now part of the story.
Yeah.
Which is perfect for me. I honestly had more fun playing my bard in Daggerheart than I did in D&D. And I just told you I did the whole Clint Eastwood thing, right?
Yeah.
When I was sitting at a part of the story, one of the guys was like, "Hey, Valistar, go out to the dumps and find something. You'll know when you see it. And I was just like, okay. So I went out to the dumps. When the story came back to me to see what I was doing, I was like, okay, my guy's gonna be looking and doing this. And as I'm doing this, I absentmindedly go from looking to a little bit of West Side Story, the Sharks, the Jets. And I'm just, because my guy's an actor who works in the theater. And I made him so that he never plays any big parts. He's tree number 1. He's bad guy number 2. Like, he's rock number 4. He's never at front. So he's always, like, just like a background character, just doing something.
Yeah.
In the D&D game, I made him a little more forward because of the way, everything plays. My favorite part, I did 2 crazy ass things. So in the D&D game, we're trying to sneak into, what do you call it? We're trying to sneak into this base that is holding creatures captive so they can bring up their dragon god, right? They can resurrect them.
Yeah.
So I dress up as one of the cultists with the wizard. The monk and the paladin are trying to sneak in. So I'm like, yo, I got this. We take one of the creatures we freed who ran out. And I'm like, yo, act like we caught you. And we're going to bring you back. So we walk up to the gate. I do my thing. I do the on purpose where I'm like, oh, I got this. I'm a great actor. On purpose, I go, hey, we got the guy out there doing the thing. Like, horrible fucking accent. Even when it was like, who was with you? Who was the third guy that died? What was his name? It was like, the other guy. Hey, like,
don't worry about it. Forget about
it. The dice roll worked, right? So anyway, we distract him enough. The monk sneaks in. The paladin, who has disadvantage on sneaking because he's wearing heavy ass loud armor, fails his check. So the guards are about to like do something, and I was like, yo, I got an idea. I am gonna run at the paladin, tackle him down the stairs, and be like, yo, just go with it. And I'm yelling, for Thumblecasp, the dragon god. I tackle him down the stairs, and the DM's like, okay, do a performance check. Bam, I pass the performance check. And they're like, so the guards they're not doing anything immediately. And then I go, I got this. And I'm like, yo, just don't say nothing. And I start hitting my hand. And I'm like, I got him, you son of a bitch. How you gonna come here? I got him. Like, and I'm doing that. He's like, yo, do another performance check. We pass again. He's like, well, the guards think you have him. And that's how we snuck in. Because I was like, yo, we got to do something. They think I'm one of them. This is the best idea I got right now. Then later on, I got hit with a cold blast. And one of the spells is called Dissonant Whispers, where I just get to whisper something to somebody and they take mental damage. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh. I was like, I got hit with all this cold ice. And I remember the time I played this ice villain. And I recite my lines back to him as I cast Dissonant Whispers. And I go, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. And everybody's looking at me like, what? The wizard girl, the girl who played the wizard, she's like, I get it. She's like, I know the movie you pulled that from, and I approve.
Nice.
But so
10 points for anybody that can name the movie he got that shit from.
Yeah. When I say I had more fun playing in Daggerheart, is I had more fun. I didn't do anything crazy like that, right? Except for the Clint Eastwood line. But where I had my fun was every time the DM turned to me and was like, well, where did you hear this from? And I created an entire fucking theater house. I gave her the name of the director. The whole interaction was mine. They were like, Vic, where did you go after telling this person something? I created a whole coffee house where I sit there with Jenna, the waitress, who I go talk to every once in a while. Then at the other part, they're like, oh, you see a body. Who does she look like? I was like, oh, that's the lady who or the DM was like, she used to run the tea house. Why is that significant? And I was like, oh, because Jenna used to work at the tea house 2 years ago. That's where she got her start. This is her name. And I created an entire backstory for everything in the world as we were going. And that just, to me, that's my type of game.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, it sounds interesting. This sounds more like a performance than a game, which is actually kind of cool. Because, like, if you were to make a play out of this,
Yeah.
you could definitely perform this shit somewhere if you had enough people that were outgoing and like improv. It's dope. It sounds dope, but yeah, I could see people who are lame or who don't have any kind of energy towards this shit, them not um making it fun for them. But
Yeah. But now, here's one of the major differences. So I never got hit. Right. And in Daggerheart, I didn't get hit at all. The paladin who was next to me, he got fucking mollywop. Because we have so low scores with like an evasion, and the
Yeah.
DM is rolling a 20-sided die, the chances are you're gonna get hit. So within 3 hits, he was done. Because you only have 5 life slots, HP slots. And he got hit for 1, he got hit for 2, and he got hit for 3. So in 3 hits, he was almost done, and we had to get him some time to heal himself. Where in Dungeons and Dragons, I got downed, but this dude had to instead of just going, oh, I hit you, and the damage is so in Daggerheart, it's like I hit you for 15 damage, and you're like, shit. Well, I'm gonna use my armor slot to knock it down from 2 life points to 1.
yeah.
So your 17 damage took 1 light tick of my life out. Well, in D&D, I went down. Like I was about to roll death saves because the dude hit me for what was it? 13 points of damage. I only had 11 at the time.
Yeah.
So I went down. But you have to, it's different because you have to, for one, you have to hit me. Like evasion and Daggerheart, you're gonna get hit unless my evasion was 3. Unless you roll a 2 or a 1, you're gonna hit me.
Yeah.
But in Dungeons & Dragons, my armor class was 14. So that's less than half a chance on the dice that you hit me. And the swings, they feel more impactful in Dungeons & Dragons because you get hit with 32 points. That's you're subtracting a chunk out of your life. Not get hit with 32 points and it's 1 tick out of 5.
Yeah, that doesn't seem appropriate. That doesn't seem like it's leveled right.
Yeah, because like I've seen somebody who said there was like, oh, I'm gonna hit this thing, I'm gonna hit this boss for, it was like 42 points of damage, and they're like, cool, you did 2 ticks of damage, and it's like, shit, okay, how many more times do I gotta hit it at 42 to get it another tick?
So you don't know how many ticks the bosses are in total.
No, but I mean, in any game, you don't know how much life they have.
Yeah.
But if
I
I hit
remember in
you
D&D,
if I hit you for 40, picture this. If you have 80 life and I hit you for 42, that's half your fucking total right there.
Yeah.
D&D. But in Daggerheart, if you have 80 life and I hit you for 2, well, that hits a minor threshold, so that's 2 points of damage that you take. Okay, well, you have 80. Like, so if I hit you for another 40, that's another 2 points of damage. But you might have 6 life slots. So how many times of 40? I explained it. There's no like total. There's only the life slot. So that he's got 6
Okay, all
life
right,
slots.
no, I get it.
And you got your thresholds. So if I hit you for your middle threshold, which you lose 2 life, that could be 40. How many 40s do I got to hit you with to get you down?
Shit, what happens if you hit for 120? Do 4 go down?
No. If you hit for 120, you just take away 3 life totals out of 6. So he goes down to half life. So you
Shit.
see what I'm saying? I got to hit you.
So there's no one shot.
Yeah, there is no one-shotting anybody. Because even if you do max damage, in order to one-shot, I think you have to do double their max threshold. So if their max threshold is 56, to one-shot you, I gotta roll higher.
And 112.
Yeah.
112.
But now, how am I gonna do that if I'm rolling 2d8 plus 2?
Yeah. That's not
So
gonna
again,
happen.
yeah. So again, it's a matter of how what they call crunchy, and it's number crunching with all the math and all that shit. It all depends on how much you value the roleplay experience versus the video game ish feel of, oh, we here to kick some ass. Let's kick some fucking ass.
Yeah.
But for me, I want to play at least one more game of Daggerheart. So I'm hoping they didn't have anything at Comic-Con, which was, a little bit but maybe next year if I can, I'll play 2 games of Daggerheart.
For D&D? I mean for
For
Comic-Con?
PAX next year.
Okay.
Yeah, I might split it. That D&D goes for Comic-Con.
Comic-Con.
And if it all depends, because I'm gonna show you the thing we had. So in order to sign up, so every year for PAX, there's a sign up sheet. God damn it! There's a sign up list, right?
Yeah.
You go through, and these are all the games that you can sign up for. So you can see it's not all Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, a lot of it is, but there's the Marvel Hero role playing. There's the Cyberpunk, all that shit. Whatever the hell Mothership is. Right? And you sign up for whatever game you want to play. And you got to find the day and the time and make sure everything matches. And you got to get there early enough because sometimes shit fucking fills out in a day. Sometimes it takes a couple of weeks. But I'm going to try
You got to get your agenda right.
Yeah. Like for Saturday, there was only the one Daggerheart game because the same lady was running it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So there was only her game on the list. Even though it looks like there's 3 separate Daggerhearts, it's one a day. So even though I passed like 3 or 4 D&Ds, they're different days, different times.
And you're only going one day.
Yeah. Because let's face it, that's a 2-hour drive up there to Pennsylvania. So I left here at 7:30. I got back at 2:10 at night or in the morning because my last game was at 8 and it went until midnight. And then I drove home. Like, I can't do that Saturday and then try to go back Sunday.
Yeah.
And I come back.
You would have to get like a room over there.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, I love playing and I love going, but not that much. Because, not to mention, as What do you say every Wednesday on the sports show?
Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but there's a city.
Boston.
Yeah. So for
Fuck
Toe,
Boston.
it's fuck Boston. For me, it's fuck Philly.
Word. Shit. I hear you. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. But yeah, so at PAX, what else is there to do besides the playing of the
So
Dungeon and Dragons?
it's similar to Comic-Con. So you have the main floor, right, where you can get to play the games, demo the games, look at what's coming out. You get all the options to paint. Like I said, you get the free rooms to play. You can hop in and play D&D or whatever board game you want. There's also panels. So we learned at the main panel that Acquisitions Incorporated was kicking out D&D and bringing in Daggerheart. So we learned about that. We learned about the Hope and Fear bundle or expansion that's coming to Daggerheart. They did a live play right then and there, which is up on YouTube now, which they played. They brought out special guests. They played Daggerheart. There's other panels that you can go to, learn how to paint, learn how to cosplay. Do you have a game idea? Come in and they workshop your game idea and you tell them what it is and how to get it off the ground and all this other shit. There's other live plays that people come in and do live plays of whatever game that they're running. There's autograph signings. Jenny D, I know you don't know any of these names, but Jenny D was there. Ify Wataway was there. I actually got to see. I didn't get the chance to talk to him because the people, I didn't have time to stop and chat, and it looked like there was a line. But Jimmy Wong was there. He's one of the guys who does game nights, who does on YouTube. He plays Commander. It's the only game of Magic you've ever played.
Yeah.
Right. So he was there at a booth promoting a new game that he was doing. So I mean, there is a lot to do there, depending on what you want to get out of it.
Okay. And there's stuff like you can buy stuff there. You can buy cards from D&D and
you could buy D&D cards, you could buy Magic cards, you could buy Pokemon cards, you could buy complete fucking board games, you can buy whatever. There's shirts, there's memorabilia, there's a whole bunch of shit. I took a chance and got this out of a vending machine. This mini.
That was out of a vending machine. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it came out of like a gumball machine.
Oh, that's dope.
Which I don't know if you know, but that woman is naked.
Yeah.
Because the lady was like, "Well, here's the whatever side, the random side, and here's the sexy side." And me being me, I'm like, okay, I know how minis are made and shit. And I was like, I need more female minis. Let me just get one from the fucking sexy side. Bitch comes out naked with just a hood. I'm like,
that's all you need to look. That's all you need to look menacing.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, let's see what this looks like when I finally paint it. But
shit, but that's dope though. You know, because there's more to do than just going there to play the games. Even though you could play the games, but like, let's say you found a board game that you're like, yo, I think this should be dope. You go there and buy it. You can play it and then buy it.
Like I said, on the free table, pull it out, play it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, depending on how big the game is and what it is, like you might have heard, there was, what was it, Flesh and Blood? I think was some sort of battle game that it was all over fucking the main floor. Banners and shit all over the place. Well, you can go up to the booth and they're like, oh, well, at 3:00 we have a demo. So you sit down and you play an entire round or an entire, however long the game is. You play a whole thing. So you can play it right then and there and then determine if you like, yo, I'm taking this shit. This shit is good. Let's go to the booth and buy it.
That's dope shit.
Yeah, like that. If you get a good enough, at every booth, you could demo almost every game. If you get a good enough booth, the demo goes fucking great and they really make you want to buy. We had one demo that was He started to explain the rules, and then other people showed up, and he went over to them and left us in a spot where we're like, we don't know how the fuck we get out of this spot or what the next step is. And he never came back, so we just dropped the cards and like,
All right.
slowly back away.
Roll out.
Yeah.
Well, at least he was a good host. He got you right to the point of fuck you and then left.
Yeah, because so what the scenario is, it was like Uno, but weirder. So like if you put down a 2, I have to put down a 3. But I can put down 1, 2, 3, or 4 combinations. Right? I can do the 4, I can do the triple, I can do the double or the single. But only if I have those cards and they are touching each other in my hand. I can't rearrange my hand.
The fuck?
Yeah. So
Wait, so hold on, wait. Which so let's say I put down 2. You could put down 2 1s or 3 1s.
no. I have to put down a 3. But
You
I
have
can
to put down the number 3.
Yes, I could put down a single 3. If I
Okay.
have 2, 3 cards that were touching each other in my hand, I could put those 2 down. If
All
I
right,
had
so a pair of
3
threes.
cards, the pair. If I had the
Okay.
pair, if I had the triple, or if I had the
Okay. 3 of a
4,
kind.
the
Yeah.
3 of a kind or the 4 of a kind, I could put that down. But they have to be touching in my hand. They can't just be in my hand, period. So we went around the table, started at the 1, then the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6. At the 7 mark, I threw down 3 7s because in my opening hand, I had 3 7s in a row. And then we got stuck because it was like, well, do I just have to beat an 8 or do I have to put 4 8s down to beat 3 7s?
Yeah.
And we were like, we don't know. And so we left.
It was like, well, fucked it up for everybody. Oh well. Shit. I mean, that sounds like they went a little too cute with that one. I'm pretty sure if you would have known the rules, it would have been better.
Yeah.
But
That's
from what
definitely-
I'm hearing, it sounded like it went a little too cute.
Yeah. But I mean that's PAX, man. Whatever you want to get out of it is what you can get out of it. And like I said, I love the actual playing of the games, so that's what I go. I literally could, if I was there and I wasn't driving,
Yeah.
at 8:00 I could have signed up for another D&D game from 10. It would have been like from 10 to 12. So I would have been 10 to 12, 3 to 5, and then 8 to midnight. And my whole day would have just been playing one shots the whole way through. But that's me, man. That's what I would have done.
What would you have done, Show?
I honestly would have probably. He's hosting it, so I would have joined that one shot.
Oh, I'm not hosting nothing. I play. I don't host.
You're usually the host. What happened? You playing now? You switched it up?
No, dude. I host for you guys. When I go to conventions, I play.
You should be a host. You don't practice that? You good at
You
it.
in your bathroom, dude? What?
I'm in the work bathroom.
He's
You
hiding.
literally talking to us as he's taking the shit.
Yep.
He's
Nah, I
like,
still got my pants
playing?
on. I still got my pants on. I'm just sitting.
Yo, no, there's no way I'll run a game at one of these conventions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't
Once
be.
we become big and
No,
then
because
they're gonna invite him over.
no, I'd rather
Bro,
play.
stop
'Cause
selling yourself short.
I get-
They're
short,
gonna be like,
man.
yap, play with Cap, yap, play with Cap.
Yo, this has nothing to do with selling myself short. I have more fun looking at people's faces when I come up with something out of the box. And then, when I left my D&D table, they were like, yo, good fucking work, Bard. Because I was doing shit that they didn't think of. Right at the end, The guy's about to, right before I went unconscious, the guy was about to raise his Dragon Lord. I was like, yo, can I see them? He's like, the DM was like, yeah. I was like, I cast silence. So a bubble of silence around him. He can't speak. You can't speak. You can't cast magic. They can't raise their army or their Dragon Lord. Bought us a big amount of time until I went down. And the look on everybody's faces was like, oh, thank God he did something. Like, that's way better to me than playing with strangers, because like the DM and everything the DM tried to do, I found a cool way around it. And he was just like, all right, well, where's the next? Like that's not going to be fun for just, for random people coming in and try to destroy your game.
You need to play against somebody professional, bro. You cast that spell, okay? I'm gonna do this to you. Like he knows all the rules as well. Y'all would have fun.
Dude, well, first off, it's not that like antagonistic of a thing, but
shit, you would have loved to see the game that he had, and we was playing Magic the Gathering. It's a card game, and it was literally him and his boy. It was like, I cast this spell, and the guy's like, I reversed that spell. And he's like, oh yeah, well then I reversed that one, and they went about 6 or 7 cards reversing each other.
Yo, so here's a funny Magic the Gathering story. When we first started playing, we all decided Vin wasn't in this group yet.
Yeah,
but we all decided
wasn't cool enough.
We all decided that we'll pick 2 colors. Those are the only 2 colors we could play until we learn the rules, until we get more experience, right? And the rule was, we don't go soft on anybody. We play the game and we learn through playing. So we go down to Virginia. And you know Robbie, right, Joe? Bleak.
He was on the comic book before with us.
Well, you guys have seen him on the show.
Yeah.
We go down to Virginia to visit him, and he's playing for the first time. I countered everything he did. Even if he was like, I'm just going to play this card that means nothing. I was like, oh, counterspell. Because I had him in my hand. And they were like, yo, why in the hell you? I was like, no. That's what y'all did to me. That's what I'm doing to you now, man. You said we learned through pain. I'm going to make it pain right now. That was a good turn.
Word. And then I went in there and I made a dragon deck and a bull deck and fucked everybody up with power, straight power, blunt force trauma. I was not fucking around here. These guys over here want to be magicians and wizards and scientists and shit. And I said, what did the 4 fingers say to the face? Smack. That's what the fuck I did. Huh?
So what happened to the 5th finger?
The thumb ain't a finger. And plus, I was Ninja Turtle. They only got 4 fingers.
Which brings me to a funny story. One of the guys that I played with, he was in the Daggerheart game. He was a Galapagos, which is a turtle person. So during the thing, the DM was like, oh, Vic, Valster, your guy's writing his one-man show. And I interjected. I was like, yeah, I'm writing 2 plays, actually. One is the one-man show that you said. And then I was like, I looked at the guy who was playing the turtle person. And I was like, and the other one I'm writing is with your people. There's 4 of them. And they're all learning some sort of martial arts together. I didn't get to finish that thought because everybody started dying laughing at that moment. But I wasn't going to make them teenagers. I was going to make them middle-aged men. They were going to be middle-aged mixed martial artists.
Damn.
With back problems. For shit, that was Cap's experience at PAC. So he went to PAC, which is real quick. Give it a quick summary. If you had to dumb it down for show, so he knows what you went to.
It's a convention for anybody who likes tabletop playing games, board games in general, card games, any type. Matter of fact, your wife would have loved to go because there could have been a million games she could have bought that she would lose to Hoach and Lay with.
Yeah.
Not if you hop on her. You said it. I don't lose.
No, fuck that. It doesn't matter if I help because she's still mad even though we won. We won.
It was too easy.
We won, and she's still mad that she lost a year before I showed up.
Because you beat them too easy. What do you want?
Makes no sense.
Listen, man, which brings me to my next subject. Don't do crack. The show's like,
You good. No, I sound like a robot, so I'll stop talking.
It's all good, man. This is the comic book show. You could do R2D2 here, make fun of him. Just don't let C3PO find you. But yo, so now here goes the question I got for you guys, and you tell me if it makes sense. You tell me if you agree. But I forgot what director this guy was quoting. I think it was Martin Scorsese or some shit. He's saying that there's no more box office draws. That people don't go see a comic book movie for Chris Evans. They go see the movie for Captain America. That Captain America is the comic book, is the box office draw, and not Chris Evans. That's why when Chris Evans does another movie, it flops. So it's the superheroes are now the comic the box office draws. What do you think about that?
I would actually tend to agree with that. Because picture this: Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon were all in Oppenheimer. Did you go see Oppenheimer?
No, and I saw it at the house, and I'm happy I didn't go.
Yeah, but motherfucker Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go see Doom?
Yeah.
Why? Because you don't want to see Robert Downey Jr. You want to see how Doom is portrayed.
Yeah.
I mean, the death of the movie star happened because Hollywood stopped trying, and the only place it feels like they're trying is with the big budget blockbuster movies.
That is true.
Because I mean, I think Quentin Tarantino is actually the one who said that quote. But
Quentin Tarantino said that?
I think so. But the thing, it used to be, and I've said this a million times, it used to be the only way to see a movie was in the movie theater.
Yeah.
The other day, we went on Hulu and passed the movie. I was like, yo, that movie's out on Hulu already? It was the one with Benedict Cumberbatch and
yes, and he's going through a divorce and shit.
Yeah. It's like, so I don't need, it's not like the old days where it was in the movie theaters for 4 months and then you had to wait 6 months to a year for it to come out on home release.
Yeah.
So if you didn't see it in the theaters in 4 months, you didn't see it until 2 years after everybody else saw shit. Now it's like, all right, so I'll wait 6 months and it'll come on. Or if I want to pay $25 to sit at home and watch it, instead of $25 a ticket for me and four other people to watch it,
and
I just wait 2 weeks for it to come out of the theater.
Yeah, and also, not for nothing, the box office movie draw, like most of the movies, you're going there and they're similar with what you get, or the actor is so dynamic that he can play anything. Like so, you go there to watch Arnold be fucking Commando, fucking Conan the Barbarian or the Terminator. Relatively similar roles. But then you go to see Denzel, who's in Training Day, where he's a bad guy, or you go see him in John Q, and it's like these are polar opposites, and he got me captivated in both of them.
True.
Now you see Chris Evans, he's Captain America. He plays phenomenal as Captain America. He goes to another movie and he's a dumbass. It's like, all right. So this isn't, I'm not getting the same, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not getting the broad spectrum of character here. So now I'm just gonna stick to the type of character I like that you play.
Yeah. Plus, again, now that we could wait at home for movies to come out quick.
Yeah.
Certain movies don't need that communal experience where you need to see on the big screen. So like F1, right? That's a movie that you could sit in the theater, communal experience. We're all watching them race around. We're in the fucking driver's cockpit. We're flying around the track. Top Gun Maverick. We're in the fucking plane with them. We're diving down with them. Like we're in there. There's the spectacle, all the shit. Godzilla flying, walking around, buildings falling, all that shit. And then you got a movie where it's an hour and a half to 2 hours of people who are like, yo, life sucks. And I got problems and you got problems. And now I'm mad at you because your problems are bigger than my problems. And my problems are supposed to be the biggest. And that movie could be good. That movie can win an Oscar. But that's not a movie I need to sit. Yeah, I don't need to sit in the theater and be in a room full of people looking at the screen where we're all going, yeah, life sucks, man. And that his problems should have been bigger than your problems.
Yeah, the Keanu Reeves movie where he's Angels is out on Amazon already.
Yeah, see, didn't even need to go to the theater to see it, and apparently nobody else went to go to the theater to see it either.
Which is crazy. This is my thing. There's not that many, unless they're on the black market. No one knows about this shit. There's not that many movies that are coming out religiously. So when they do advertise these movies, they only got them out for 2 weeks. So you better watch that shit now, or you gotta wait until that shit comes out on streaming. Now it's kind of like, wait a minute, you're gonna force me to go at my I'm not going the day it's released. I'm gonna go when I have time. Oh, I got time now. This shit was just released 2 weeks ago. All right, we can go to the movie. No, not in the movies. So well, what's in the movies? The 90th anniversary of the Cherokee Kid. What? Why is that taking up a movie spot when this one, like, no one watched it? Who the fuck is watching the Cherokee Kid?
So here's the funny thing: the theater and the studios came to an agreement, and now the theaters are only legally obligated to keep a movie in the theater for 2 weeks, unless it's a big enough bomb that they can get rid of it in one.
Shit.
And that's the theater who put that there, because the theater's like, yo, the only movies that make money are the big budget blockbuster Marvel, DC. Here's the 51st Rambo or whatever. So if I have 100 theaters and 50 of them have to go to that Keanu Reeves Angel movie, right? But Avengers Doomsday is coming out in 2 weeks. Well, why would I keep 50% of my theaters for this other bullshit movie when I can get 100% of the theaters for a movie that's going to make money?
That makes sense. But when there's nothing else coming out, it's like, all right, wait a minute.
Yo, but the movie theaters, the studios really screwed the movie theaters. Like Disney takes like 60% of what the fuck a movie theater makes showing their films.
Yeah.
So they got to raise the price of the concession to make up for the fact that 60% of the ticket they sold goes back to Disney.
You know what the crazy shit is? No one really complains about the concessions. Everyone complains about the tickets. Like, it's like, it's diabolical that I'm paying $20 for a ticket. It's not diabolical. I'm paying $37 for a large popcorn and a drink.
So there's two reasons for
You know?
that. There's three reasons for that. The people in the know, they know that that's how the theater really makes its money, so they want to support. The people like me who are like, well, I'm here to see a movie. I don't need to fucking eat anything to see this fucking movie. I don't need extra shit. Or there's the third people who were like mom, and we're like, we walk into the movie theater. You don't need a fucking popcorn. Here's a fucking meatball sub. Shut the fuck up and eat, because you pulled it out of her purse somewhere. Like, you bring the shit you want in with you. You sneak it in, and you ain't gotta worry about it.
And then there's people like me. It's a tradition. I got to get the popcorn, the soda, and the hot dog.
You're part of the people. You're begrudgingly part of the people who are like, oh, this is how they make the money. Might as well help them out.
I just like the popcorn and the soda and the hot dog.
You're the only person I know that likes the hot dogs at a movie theater. I've never seen anybody else sit there and ask for a hot dog at a movie theater.
Because you know what the funny thing is? It doesn't feel right ordering anything. Remember when we went to Ridge Hill and they had the ice cream bar and all that other shit, and everybody had I'm like, it don't feel right. I'm in a movie theater. Back in the day, the only options you had were popcorn and a fucking hot dog and a pretzel.
And
Yeah,
soda.
And the soda. So it's like, well, I'm a purist, so give me the hot dog, because that's the only food you got. You don't have that fucking pan pizza there, you sons of bitches. And give me the popcorn, because I like the popcorn and the soda. I don't know why you came out here with shrimp cocktails and fucking lobsters and all this other shit. Because to me, that now you're distracting me from the movie. I eat the popcorn, I eat the hot dog while I'm waiting for the movie to start. Then I eat the popcorn during the fucking movie, and I drink the soda. Now, depending on where we at, because Bay Plaza, I'll drink the soda before the movie starts and during the coming attractions when, Renee Zellweger, or what's her name? Kathy Coleman?
Oh, Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman. When she pops up, I know I got about 20, 30, 40 minutes before that movie starts. So I'll go get me a refill of that soda, and I'll be back. And now I got soda for the rest of the movie. Right, Show?
Hopefully someday I can take you out to the movie around my house where you actually put your order in as you buy the tickets and they bring it to you while you watch the movie.
That's some white people.
I thought you was gonna say something else. Man, you mad lazy. The fun part about the movie is getting up.
Nah. Once I'm sitting, once the movie starts, I'm not getting up. Nope. Mm-mm. Even if that's not my seat, like, yo, listen, man, the movie done started. You came late. It's your life, or you another seat.
Here's $10. Call it even.
Nah, you gonna have to give me $10 to stay here. Shit, this bullshit now. Shit, but no, yeah, I wish Black Friday, the movies had Black Fridays where it'd be like, yo, because I know they have matinee specials and which the crazy shit is matinee specials now is like, oh, it's $18 a ticket normally, and the matinee special is fucking $17 a ticket. It's like, wait a minute, that's not a special. It's like how Black Friday is now. It's like, yo, normal price of this shit is $1,800. The Black Friday sale is $1,799. Yeah, buddy. Like, wait, what? Because 2 weeks ago we raised the price, so that way you remember the last price, and we just gonna raise it. We're gonna put it back down to what it normally costs.
Yeah, the whole theater system is messed up. And you're not even getting like the full what do you call it? Theater experience that should be good. The chairs sometimes don't work. The sound system sometimes don't work.
Yeah.
There's been a few times where we're like, the movie's supposed to start now, but nothing happens on the screen. People have been reporting how bad, like, what do you call it, going to like people on their cell phones talking during the movie. Nobody gives a shit what's going on. It's like, you want me to pay all this money for what? You gotta give me something here, man. You gotta give me a reason to be in here.
Usually, I would pay all that money to be there with no one else. 'Cause, yo, not for nothing. To me, I think the only thing that New Rock has better than Bay Plaza is the cup size for the soda. I think Bay Plaza has pretty much everything better. The experience and shit. But I would rather go to New Rock because there's not a lot of people there. They go to Bay Plaza. Like, if I'm looking at a movie and it's like there's 5 people in Bay Plaza and there's no one in New Rock, I'm going to New Rock.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch that movie by myself than go see that shit with 2 or 3 people.
Shit, you and me both.
Boy, I love living in the fucking boondocks where everything is always empty. Black Friday, I used to complain, oh, the Walmart is running around. Nah, ain't nobody here. All the unlimited stuff is still available. Ain't nobody buy it. The movie theaters are empty. It's usually me and 3 other people. I usually take the little wheelchair spot with the extra area. Man, I love it. Sorry for what the fuck they did to me yesterday, but
What did they do to you yesterday?
man, they took my. I told you after the show. I don't know if she wants to.
Oh yeah.
I got you.
But hey, I'm from the Bronx, man. That shit. I've been here for 17 years. That's the first time it happened. Like, I lived in the Bronx for 13 years. They broke in my car 18 times. I'm good.
I hear you.
Yo, remember that time that you had the what was it, the Dodge Neon with the stickers on it, and somebody fucking scratched the phone number into your hood?
Yeah, it was a Chinese restaurant. I tell you one thing though. This is why I told somebody this morning. I said I want God to be more specific when it comes to me controlling the population. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's a sign, then I read it. I read it the way I know how to read, and he got to stop breathing. But then I can't find him, so it's like, what are we doing here? I don't need to learn a lesson. I feel like that person needs to learn a lesson. So you put him in my life so I can teach him this lesson, but now we can't find him. So what's going on here? You reneging on me? You a reneging now? It's like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying?
I'm so sorry to laugh like that. That's a serious matter.
Nah, it's funny when a bitch does shit.
Serious matter. That shit happened 2 years ago.
Like Chinese food? For real? I know you called it, so you found out.
Cap called it. I knew nobody had the balls to put their fucking number in there.
I wish I was there, bro, because I could have been, who the fuck? I'm calling the number.
I would shit. They stole my radio from that car, and I'm like, I just like, yo, we can do this shit for free. Like, come on now. let's do this. Let's have some fun together.
Let's make it interesting. You steal it while I'm in the car.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Rush Hour 4 is officially being made with Paramount, set to distribute. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker are officially back.
Yo, you know that there was supposed to be Jackie Chan and Eddie Murphy? But instead, he meant to go make Miracle Man. Because he was like, yo, he was like, the way they pitched it to me, he's like, I'm going to run around and do all this shit with Jackie Chan, or I can go sit on the beach in Miami and just relax. He's like, I'm going to go sit on the beach. He's like, that was a mistake.
I'm trying to figure out how this movie is gonna make sense. Well, I'm not gonna lie. You know how it can make sense? if they did it like Top Gun, where Maverick was like now running the Navy, and fuck, I forgot Tom Cruise's name, alias
Maverick.
Iceman.
The other one is Goose, Iceman. There you go, Iceman.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were going with that.
Who's
There
the
you
one
go.
that
Iceman
died?
is the. That's what I'm saying. The one that used to be the lead. He was the commander now.
Yeah.
He was top commander. He was the one that asked for him. Like, yo, I want him to do this.
Well,
It only.
they can always do the some young boy, the fucking dude, wipe yourself off, you're bleeding. Like all of a sudden he had a son, and now the son's 28 years old, and he's like, I need revenge for my father. And he's going after Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker.
You guys, you're putting too much thought into this.
Oh,
Something happens, and they like, hey, we need 2 idiots to run this diversion while we actually trying to do the real shit. So you get Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, and then they find out that the thing you sent them after, that's the real shit, and you're the ones looking like idiots, chasing your tail around. Kind of like the first 3 fucking movies.
Yeah. Or you make this shit literal.
They're stuck in rush hour.
They're stuck in traffic. They're stuck in traffic. And Jackie Chan is just like, if you was asking for $100 million, would you be in traffic like this? And they're just stuck in traffic for a whole hour because it's rush hour. And it's like everybody's trying to go home, and Chris Tucker's just, come on, man, drive. And Jackie Chan is sitting there going, I'm too old for this shit. Danny Glover's in the fucking next car next to him, like, oh, you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And they're just stuck in the car. Beach Boys, you don't touch a black man's radio. And he's like, I don't understand the word that's coming out your mouth. And then the girl that was singing Mariah Carey in the back seat, she just comes with a pizza. Like, I heard you were stuck in traffic. And now they're eating, and she's just singing, this Chris, I gave you my heart.
Not Mariah Carey.
And now it's a Christmas movie. And boom. Die Hard is no longer being talked about being a Christmas movie.
Yep.
We gotta let Jackie Chan do some shit that ain't gonna kill him.
Yeah. I wanted.
Go ahead, Joe.
No, I wanted to add something to what Cap said before I forget. I was gonna say there's one thing with that theory. If they say let's get 2 idiots to do this, but these 2 idiots been in the force for almost 50 years, so they have to be somebody top by now. I don't care how dumb you are.
You think they're gonna let Chris Tucker's character Carter do anything where he gets fucking promoted?
Bro, he's been in the army, he's been in the place for 30. They gotta give him something.
That don't mean shit.
Let me run the fucking traffic department at least.
They don't hand you shit, bro. You think they fucking hand you something because you've been there?
Hey, that's the thing about UPS. You don't have to hand it to me. My seniority's gonna get it. When you post it up, I'm gonna bump everybody.
I'm the scientist now.
No. Let's put this theory to the test. How long you been at UPS?
23 years.
And you ain't running the fucking division yet?
You see me in the dry while all the drivers out there deliver. I got a fucking prime position. I'm chilling.
No, there's a difference between sitting in the fucking depot and running fucking division.
I probably could run the division if I wanted to.
No, you just said they handed it to you. You've been there 23 years. Your seniority, bang, you got it.
No, I'm saying
put it on the board.
If I wanted it, I think I could apply for it. And I've been here long enough that I know I would pass that test.
Oh, now there's a test.
Yeah.
They don't just hand you shit in UPS. It's not like the FBI.
Your seniority allows you to get the first view at it, but you still got to go out there and take it.
Yeah.
Shit, if I'm stuck as a fucking traffic cop for 30 years, I would have been quit. That don't make no sense.
Yo, he was busted down to a traffic cop because he was a fucking idiot.
Listen, I don't care if I'm a fucking idiot. You're gonna promote me. I need
I'm
money.
be master chief at fucking traffic cops.
I'll be master dummy. I don't give a damn. Give me a raise.
Oh, so Lantern, I think was delayed a little bit.
The what?
The Green Lantern TV show, I think it was delayed.
I heard. The guy who played what's his name from Superman? General Zod. General Zod. From the Henry Cavill Superman. He's watching the scene where Superman kills him. And he's like, I just hope people don't kill people. Like he's talking about the controversy of the film is that Superman's not supposed to kill people.
The fucking name is Superman. What you think? He's gonna heal people? Oh, you're right.
Yo, you want to know what the problem with the DC EU, the Zack Snyder verse was?
Yeah.
Zack Snyder did a fucking interview with Joe Rogan, and he was like, "Oh, so you're making?" He was like, "You did the DC thing, and you got Batman," and right off the bat, Zack Snyder was like, "Oh, everybody knows Batman doesn't kill, so the first thing I wanted to do was make him kill." It's like, but you're missing the fucking point of him.
You know something? I think that's the fucking issue that I have with the Snyderverse. It's Superman and Batman and the Flash are supposed to represent the best of us. Where the Punisher and all that is supposed to represent the worst in us. That's where we get the catharsis, right? But
Yes.
Superman is supposed to stand for good. He's supposed to protect the planet, and he doesn't kill people. He holds back. Why is it that here you force him to kill people instead of finding a way to save people? Like he's not because now he's not a hero. Because like, oh, I was gonna kill those people. He killed me. It's like, okay, that's not a hero based off of the logic of Superman. And Superman is also supposed to try to save you. You know what I'm saying? Like Batman isn't taking a life because he's afraid of getting to that point. But if he's killing people now, what makes him different than the Joker?
Yeah. Or if he's killing people, why the fuck doesn't he kill the Joker?
Yeah.
Now you're making him look more like a fucking idiot.
I thought he's supposed to be like the Joker. That's the point. You just like me.
So
that's what the Joker thinks.
Yeah. Because all right, so think about it. So it's like you see your son and he has the same traits as you. And you're like, yo, dude, I know what you're going through. I know how you're handling it. I know how you feel. He's like, you don't know nothing about me. And blah, blah, blah. And you're like, bro, you're just like me. I know everything about you. That's kind of like the Joker. But it's one of those things where he's projecting himself on Batman. Because he knows that if there's anybody that can turn into the Joker, it would be Batman. He just got to figure out how to get Batman to turn into the Joker. You know what I'm saying?
What button do I push?
Yeah, because even was it Jason Todd that got beat up and killed by the Joker? Yeah. He was like, I thought that you would never let him do that to me, and that he did that to me, and that you would kill him. I thought I would be the one person that you love so much that you would break your fucking rule for. And Batman's like, it's not about that. It's about the fact that once I do it, I'm never gonna stop doing it. And everybody's like, you know, like it's one because he knows once he gets that first taste of blood, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no matter how far you go, I can't cross that line. And and then it's, you know, it's like, oh well, he's just a henchman, so I could fucking murk him, but I gotta draw the line at the people that's blowing up the city and killing half the population. You know, the guy that has a family and just doing this for money, I could kill him. There's no moral fucking diversity here.
Yo, the thing is, he tried to make everything cool and edgy, and it's like, okay, you failed with the DCEU, so then you did Rebel Moon because you wanted to do Star Wars, but you made it cool and edgy. And how the fuck that work out for you?
That shit was trash. That shit was worse than trash. That shit was that liquid that comes out of the fucking garbage truck that smells like shit for 3 months. That's what the fuck that was.
Yo, I tried the director's cut because it was like, okay, Netflix on purpose undercut his movie so that they could do the director's cut so that people will watch both and drum up views and blah, blah, blah. And then 15 minutes into the director's cut, I'm like, yo, why are the women in this line nude? It's like, I'm not one against nudity, but like, it doesn't, you just did it for the sake of fucking doing it.
My favorite shit is Sean Connery or whoever the fuck that was the robot.
Oh,
and he's like
Anthony
Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins, yes.
Anthony Hopkins is a robot. He's like, Queen, I'll stay with you forever. And I'll risk my life for you. I'm here to protect you. You're free. I'm out. And he just fucking runs away. And it's like, what? All right.
Because you couldn't have
a sign.
You couldn't have a character that was good at anything.
Yeah, I think that's a sign that I need to run away also. I'm going to turn this shit off. We're going to say we saw it. We're not going to do it. It's going to be trash. And also, we're going to put this in a box with Doom. And we're going to say we saw it and we didn't. It's trash. And then people are going to be like, no, but part 2 was good. Like, yes, part 2 was excellent. It was trash also. And I would have put them both in a box of trash, throw them in the garbage, and then go live my life and watch Find Me Guilty again. Or Casino for the 17th time. Because I don't care what the fuck anyone says. Oh, Dune 2 was awesome. You get past the first 14 hours of Dune, you don't need to see Dune 2. We fell asleep for 2 hours and woke up at the same part we fell asleep at. No one rewinded. It was like the movie was like, oh, they asleep. Hold on, let's just wait for these niggas. It's like, nah, I'm good. I got a fucking snail in my tank that move faster than that fucking movie. You be all right. Good. You keep that artsy fussy shit to yourself. Is Zack Snyder, you want a superhero? Go fucking remake Blank Man or some shit. Immediate Man. There you go. Put some emphasis, put some oomph on that shit. Motherfucker.
You can do Captain Planet.
He's a hero. He's gonna shrink the population down to 0.
Well,
he might not fight pollution no more.
Yeah. He's gonna fight fucking drug dealers now, Captain Planet.
He's gonna fight Elon Musk.
Yeah, to me, I don't give a. I'm sorry. Fuck the Snyderverse. I think people who like the Snyderverse are full of shit, and they're just look at this. This is proof. You're full of shit, and you're people who fucking swear by these. You're people that go, ew, you got a green bubble, and everything about you is Apple. Fuck you, Snyder. Fuck you. Go to your fucking Starbucks and order your falaka lattes and your uchi coochie lala Fritos, and go eat a bag of dicks while you're at it. Fuck you. That bullshit. I'm too fucking fancy for regular things. I need the Snyderverse. Fuck you.
So he's never hit one out the park?
If you want to call about boredom, that motherfucker hits grand slams all goddamn day.
Oh, Snyder? He's hit 2 movies that you could consider out the park.
And they were foul balls. Good.
The Dawn of the Dead remake, which I actually was one of.
Yeah, but wasn't he also wasn't that in association with Rodriguez?
Who?
The guy who burned him, shoot him in the head, and kill him again. Wasn't he the makeup guy? Wasn't he also a part of it? Rodriguez, right?
No, that was a Zack Snyder full thing. That
All
was
right,
his,
all right.
and the other one was the first 300.
The second one was hard. Would they make the second one?
No, he did have nothing to do with the second. Oh,
Well,
there's a third. There's a third film. Owls of Gahulia.
oh, if your wings are busted and you can hardly breathe and you can't breathe 5 times, you're halfway there. That
Yeah.
one? I'm still watching that fucking movie. It didn't end. That was a long fucking movie. Like we was on the journey with him.
Yo, because that motherfucker doesn't know how to do anything without excess.
Well, but you know what? You know what type of movie you didn't name? A superhero movie. So stay far away from them as possible. I don't care. Oh, I love the Snyderverse. You got a scene with the Flash fucking one. He's supposed to be a forensic scientist by the time he was already in the fucking thing because that he was making an experiment and he got hit by lightning. That already makes him smart. That already gives him purpose to be, to find the fucking killer of his mom. He already had this motivation. Why do we have a Flash that doesn't have motivation yet? Or isn't fucking smart? Like, wait. What? Why do we have a child as a fucking Flash? That's not how it works. We
Why
got
not?
a fucking 90-year-old fucking Batman. We got a fucking teenage Superman who hasn't learned how to save people yet, and a fucking baby Flash. And then a
But is
grown
he
ass woman that takes people's lives so that her boyfriend can come back.
But is he
That was
fast
Wonder
though?
Woman. That was Wonder Woman. Huh?
Is he fast though? You said
No,
Flash is young. I don't care if he's young.
No.
Is he fast?
He's not flat. He's not fast. They slowed
Okay.
everything down. That motherfucker said, yo, how can we make him look fast? Well, we could, put everything in slow motion. Cool. Do that every time he's on screen. Even when he wasn't running, he's in slow motion. Oh, and by the way, you know how to run? Yeah, no, you don't. Swim. Fucking paint the fence. Where's Mr. Miyagi? Paint the fucking fence. That's how you gonna run. You seen that
Yo.
and you let it happen?
Look, you see what I'm doing right now?
Running. running. Yeah, like, yo, like, really? You, the Snyder cut must have not been yours because you saw that and you let that in the movie? You bugging, sir. Like, in all honesty, make a I swear to God, you make a fucking Martin Luther King movie and take all the liberties that you fucking did with our superheroes, and I want to see how fast all of a sudden people start be like, yo, you suck at this shit. Martin Luther King over here fucking committing violence, beating up everybody, fucking karate and shit, shooting niggas in the knee. Like, look, young man, I had a dream. Pow, shoot motherfuckers. Nothing that had nothing to do with Martin Luther King did, but nope. Oh well, my vision, so I put him in a situation where he had no issues. Well,
He didn't have a dream. He had a thought.
yeah,
You
he
bugging.
had an educated wish. Fucking asshole! Like, come on, man. There's rules to these characters you cannot break. Rules to these motherfuckers.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Everybody wants to. I don't play by the rules. Like, well, then you make fucking shitty things.
And you're not playing the sport. Yeah, sure.
No, I was gonna say create your own fucking movie because this is already in the magazines.
Word,
Can't do your
yeah.
own shit. It's already created.
Yeah, make your own
Fuck
fucking superhero. Don't fucking give us Superman and talk about I'll break the rules. Fuck you. Give us somebody else. Give us Blank Man. Blank Man ain't got no fucking rules. Media Man. Go ahead. If it's Evan Almighty director's cut. He built the Ark and the fucking there's naked elephants now. I want to build Star Wars my way. Motherfucker, you just made World War II. What's wrong with you?
Word.
Yo,
They're not even in space no more.
Yeah.
I am glad that for all the shit we give Disney, and Lucasfilms. I am glad that he sat down and pitched his idea, and they were smart enough to go, nah, I don't think so.
You know what's funny? The Disney and Lucasfilm. Well, Disney was like, I don't know shit about Star Wars. That don't sound like it. That don't sound like the shit I know. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? And Lucasfilm was like, oh, you know what, sir? You did a good try. You had a good try. Go sit down over there and go
Netflix
do
do it.
something with Superman. Like, this is a perfect Superman story. Go pitch it to these fucking people across the street. You had Henry Cavill who can act, and that's what you did with him. Like,
And
in all honesty, Superman's intellect matches or rivals the smartest people in the planet, and he can't negotiate his way out of things.
yo, so explain this to me. Explain how your Jonathan Kent told you not to save him because you're not supposed to show people what you can do. How did that become I'm Superman?
Because in the Superman with Christopher Reeve, Lois jumped out the window and he let her fall. He used his super speed to get outside and blow the wind to slow her velocity down, and then his X-ray vision to open up the thing so she could bounce off it and not die, and ran back up. But he never saved her. He sacrificed her life to prove that he wasn't Superman. Now, super speed should be one of those things where no one can see you. So you go save your fucking pops. And when your pops like, yo, how the fuck did you survive that? The car blocked the shit. I was lucky. You come up with a lie. What should have happened there was it was him or the kids. And the pops said, go save the kids. And that's when he became Superman.
Yeah. Not
You have a choice.
again. The father told him not to save him during a fucking hurricane. The father yelled at him because he pulled the bus out of the water and saved all those kids from drowning. How do you turn that into I'm the fucking best hero we got?
Where in this new Superman, his father was literally like, us parents can tell you what we want you to be, but you decide who the fuck you are on your own. And that's when he turned into Superman. What? He didn't need to die? He didn't need a hurricane to kill him? He fathered him? Wait. Did he just fucking father Superman?
My favorite part of the fucking Snyderverse, the conversation where he's like, yo, remember this story I told you? Where here's the things, here's part of the story I didn't tell you. You're dead. You didn't tell me. It ain't gonna happen now.
Yeah.
How are you telling me shit that you didn't tell me before, but this is a memory I had of a conversation with you?
Yeah, and here's the thing. The alien ship you came on, which wasn't a pod, it was a huge ship that had all these machines and technology in it already, with your father's consciousness put in it already. And the memory of your father, like he couldn't have his consciousness put in the machine, or like that could have been a memory, like Rocky when he remembered Mickey actually had the conversation with him while they were training.
Yeah.
Was this it? Moses ovation? You know?
But not to mention that, yet again, what was the story that he didn't get to tell him while he was alive? So I'm going to tell you now as a ghost. The story was, I saved my farm from drowning water. They baked me a cake. And in the morning, we found out that the dam I built to save us sent water to the other farm and killed all their animals. So that's 3 separate occasions this motherfucker told him being a hero gets everybody else killed. Why are you Superman?
Yeah.
How did you turn into Superman? Your father keeps telling you, don't do this shit. It's not worth it.
and then you destroy the planet and kill people. And then the best part, after that, he became unstoppable. Now he's fighting up War Dog or MC Hammer, whatever the fuck that guy's name is from Darkseid with the mother boxes. And he was dead and he came back and now he's fucking up the Flash and Batman and Wonder Woman. He couldn't do it to General Zod, but now he got the retard strength and boom. Now nobody can fuck with him. He could look at the Speed Force. He was so fucking fast. Oh, hold on, wait. He could look at the Swim Force. Because he was swimming through that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But everybody loves this shit. Because my thing is, we saw the same movie everybody else did. Am I correct or am I bugging? Did we watch some special shit?
Yeah, I don't know. Because there's some times where I don't think I watched the same shit everybody else did.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know how it's so beloved. And like, you gave us shit the first time, then you made it 4 hours and gave us extra shit. My man put a baby in the microwave.
I mean, that had nothing to do with Zack Snyder. That was Andy Muschietti. But
No, I hear you. But Zack Snyder was the one who fucking mothered the fucking shit. You the reason these motherfuckers could kill babies and you be all right.
Quick question. Didn't Spider-Man have a situation like that where he had to show Mary Jane he was Spider-Man or she's gonna die?
Spider-Man was a child. Spider-Man was a child, and he showed people his identity to comfort them. Sometimes.
And the only one of his girlfriends who knew he was Spider-Man was Gwen Stacy, and she died as he tried to catch her. In the movie, they try to do that. They did that with Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, and then they try to recreate that with Zendaya in the new Spider-Man. Which, believe it or not, you know how I feel about No Way Home.
Yeah.
But that's one of my favorite scenes, is when Andrew gets his redemption and he catches her.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that part where he did catch her. She just went through the net. It was too heavy.
No, so he caught her, but the recoil snapped her neck.
Okay.
She got whiplash.
In the comics, she got whiplash. In the actual movie, you hear the back of her head smack the ground.
Right.
Because in the comics, he gets her. He goes, "I got you," and then you hear crack. There's like a little crack noise by her neck.
See, I've been listening to y'all. I didn't read the comics. Yeah. I got that from y'all.
But in the Snack Snyder version, she was electrocuted, turned into electrode, and he had to marry her so he can get fast enough to use his Peter Tingle to beat Aquaman, and now they live on the moon.
Oh, but did you see the director's cut? Because
no,
in the director's cut,
okay,
in the director's cut, she fell off the thing in slow motion, and he went, "Gwen, I made new fucking spider webbing. They look like bullets." And when he fired, he was like, "Oh no, I packed the real bullets, not the web ones."
Genius. Fucking yo.
Is this real? It sounds like y'all making it up.
It won an Academy Award, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, best screenplay.
Best animated left cheek.
Yeah, best screenplay.
And the award for best BBL in a motion picture goes to
She-Male. I mean, She-Hulk. That's Snack Ziders. That's Snack Ziders. Snack Ziders. I can't say his name.
BBL. Wow.
I can't say his name. Snack Ziders. Oh so man, I can't say his fucking name. She-Man. Snack Snyder. That's his cut. Oh
And
man.
on that note, everybody.
Holy shit. Yeah, fuck it. We'll leave you with that. Come back and watch the Snyder version. But
The
on that note,
BBL.
on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week. Tomorrow and the rest of the week, we're gonna be off. On Friday, we'll let you know if we're on. Also, Jon Favreau confirmed that The Mandalorian and Grogu is directly tied to Ahsoka season 2. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, and on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace,
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving to our fans, man.
Word.
Make sure you
Happy New
subscribe.
Year.
Word.
And like.
Yeah.
And say hello to your mother for us.